Hi, I'm Mitchell Spearman. I'm pleased to tell you that I'm at the beautiful Lake Nona Golf Club in Orlando, Florida, home to 18 tour players and the Tavistock Cup. So come with me and let's see if we can improve your game. I'm at Lake Nona Golf Club in Orlando, Florida. I don't have my golf shoes on, I have my street shoes on, but I'm going to go and work on my golf game. I've got a few different bits and pieces here which I think can be very helpful to helping you with your swing. The first item I'm going to stand on is called a Golf Balance Trainer. And it's a device that will help you with your rotation and your pivot. So as I stand on this platform here, what it's doing as I swing back, I'm feeling the resistance in my feet. As I swing through, the only way I'm going to get these plates underneath my feet to work is to create pressure on my feet. So I'm having to push down on my right foot, that's right, as I start my downswing, the pressure's on my right foot, then on my left foot, and I rotate through. So let me do a few moves and I'll show you back and through. And the better I can do this, the better I can keep the pressure on my right side, the more when I'm turning into the ball, I hit it with the right side. You've got to get this right hip forward at impact, and this teaches you to do that. This balance trainer does that. Then once you've stood on this, I'm making a couple of swings and I get the feeling, and you can see how much my hips are starting to rotate coming into the ball. That's how I'm able to maintain this lag here. If I'm still, the wrists are going to uncock early. If I do this, my left side's getting out of the way, my right side is tall, the right knee's forward, I have long arms as I go through the swing. So this is a wonderful training aid to work on turning your right side through the ball. It helps you create pressure in the ground. So when you translate that to being in the swing, you want to have that same feeling of pressure in the ground. You twist down into the ground as you turn on through. And the fact you're in your street shoes, you've really got to maintain your balance. The next thing I like to do is grab a medicine ball. This is 4 pounds. It's pretty light, and what I'm going to do here is swing back, and on my backswing I want to get rotation in my arms. So as I go back here, watch how my left arm turns over my right, and the weight of the ball now sits down in my right arm here at the top of the swing. So I'm not lifting it above my head, I'm actually, if you watch the ball, it rotates and turns as I go back. So it gives me the feeling. Then I can come down, and if I've got a friend of mine here, I can either throw the ball to them, I can hit it against the wall, or I can just simply do this. And let me tell you, it's a workout. My core is working here, but I'm getting the feeling of rotation and staying in my angles as I do my swing back. Then what I like to do is grab some tubing, very simple piece of tubing, and I'm going to put it underneath my left foot, take my setup, at first without a club, and I'm just got a little bit of slack here. And as I swing back, I'm feeling the torque start to kick in the early part of the swing. Then I continue back, and you can see how the cord gets tighter as I get to the top of the backswing. So that's the coil I'm trying to feel in my body, and I feel it here. So if you swing back and it's loose, it means I'm moving off the ball too much. I'm losing all of my energy. So swing back and feel coiled. You can then grab a club, put your left hand underneath. You can go for as little or as much resistance as you want in the cord and make the swing. And you can see there, that's a nice wound, tight backswing. It's a great way to work on getting the coil in your backswing. And now we're going to get to the favorite drill of all, the impact bag. What I've done here is I've got a bag filled up with a few towels, and I'm going to swing and hit against it to get some coil. The first way I'm going to do it is with a club without a head on it, so it's very light, so it can create some speed. So I take my setup, I swing back, and I hit this thing hard and fast, not into the ground, but into the bag. Quite often I like to do it with my right hand, so I get a lot of speed in my right arm and deliver the right elbow into the bottom of the bag like so. So my elbow's in front of me and deliver it there. Then I can do it with my left one, and you can hear the sound and see the speed. And once I've trained with that, I can go ahead and take a regular club. Sometimes I'll use the shaft like this and actually put it next to my left hip, so I've got a little bit of a reference that I'm not going to be moving too much. I go back here, come down, and give the thing a good crack and send it on its way. So just to recap, there's an awful lot you can do working on your game and your swing when you're not on the golf course, when you're just in your street shoes. You can work on your balance with a balance trainer. You can practice with a medicine ball. you can work with a tubing, or you can even whack a cushion or an impact bag like I did. If you do any one of those things, I think you're going to see some good improvement in your game.